Let's just go back now to our reporter Malungelo Booi, who is still in Pretoria, where family and top brass were gathered for the commemoration event. Malu, thank you so much for your time. Now we understand the event has wrapped up, a very somber event, I might add, with only a few families attending that ceremony due to COVID-19, obviously. Some very strong words coming out from the Minister of Police, Bheki, Cele, who says attack on police members should be treated as treason. What else transpired during that event?
That's right, Unati. Perhaps let's speak on that point by Minister Bheki, Cele, saying that the attack on police should in fact be treated as treason in this country, because he says that every year there are police officers that are killed while on the line of duty. And of course, we now know, Unati, that last year there's about 40 police officers that died while trying to protect South Africans. Minister Bheki, Cele, saying that these police officers paid the ultimate price. But we've also heard from the Deputy President who delivered the main speech here at this commemoration ceremony, Unati. But also before the speeches, Unati, we saw those government officials, that's the minister and also the Deputy President, including family members, laying wreaths exactly where you see that wall of remembrance. That's where also the names of those police officers that died will now be engraved actually there. They'll join, there's a long list really of all the officers that died in the line of duty on that wall. It's actually here in the seat of government. Unati, let's remind you what the Deputy President told us who were part of this gathering and also those that were listening to this event via television and also in the regional or provincial offices. David Mabuza saying that police officers are a vital agent of change, security and peace, and saying that they are there to ensure that every South African is protected. The Deputy President also saying that it's concerning that police officers are killed while serving South Africans, saying that he's aware that at times police are actually targeted by criminals for their weapons. He says that is actually worrying, but he says though that these the patriotism of these 40 police officers who died in the line of duty can really not be questioned. Also repeating the same line that the police minister took while addressing us, saying that these police officers died protecting us and they paid the ultimate price, and we should actually as South Africans also play our part, Unati, in fighting crime, in working with law enforcement agencies in order to try and help this country deal with crime. And this is the line, Unati, that we've heard it all before. We've heard also authorities here, or the Deputy President, also talking about a safety strategy for the police. That safety strategy, he says, is to ensure that police are safe when they are out on duty. Part of that also includes, though, more training for them when they are there to protect us. Unati.
Look, Malu, obviously this is not the right time for this commemoration to be taking place, because on the other side of that, the police have come under scrutiny during this time, with police brutality being leveled against innocent bystanders and community members. But something that the Deputy President said was that these are men and women who are fathers, brothers, sisters, mothers, and they also, operate during very dangerous circumstances, and they too need to be celebrated, especially the good policemen who are out there doing their work.
That's right. In fact, that's what the police top brass also said. And they concede, Unati, that not all police are bad and also not all police are good. In fact, when I was talking to the to the police commissioner early this morning, I was asking him really whether he is concerned about the members of the police that find themselves really at the wrong side of the law. He did say that he is quite concerned about it and that there are some strategies that they were putting in place in order to be able to deal with what he called the rotten apples within the police, but also calling on community members to work with police officers and to assist in fighting crime. And also one of the things that came out during my conversation with him, we spoke about this issue, Unati, of trust deficit that appears to be there amongst communities when it comes to police. The police commissioner also raising his concern about that, but also saying that they're doing everything they can really to make sure that communities do trust police, and again did mention that there will be those police officers that are bad apples, but there are also good police officers, saying that those good police officers, their work has to be celebrated and it has to be highlighted. Unati.
And in fact, Malu, in that conversation that you had with Commissioner Cele, he mentioned what could be the attributing factors to the rise of police killings, because we know that there's been an increase of 13 police officers that have been killed since 2018, taking that number to 40 from 28 in 2018.
That's right. In fact, one of the things that he also attributes this is that he says, you know, when when the population grows, you're more likely to get more of these attacks on police officers. But he has also, you know, highlighted that they are also putting as many strategies as possible to assist police officers so that they're ready to, when they go out on the streets, they're ready to deal with whatever problems or challenges that they are confronted with. But Unati, one of the things that I think is going to be interesting when we look into the numbers of police that in fact have died this year, the numbers are more likely to rise, considering the fact that already we know that there's many police officers that have died in the line of duty during this time because of COVID-19.
Malu, thank you so much for your time. That's where we have to leave it for today. Malungelo Booi out in Pretoria at the Union Buildings there for us.